All right, this is Mice on Main, written by Linda L. Kelly. Once upon a time, not so long ago, 9 white mice lived in a cage in Jimmy Ryan's bedroom. All the mice had clean, shiny fur, nicely shaped ears, and fine, slender tails. Sweet-smelling cedar shavings covered their cage floor, and their water and food were always fresh. The adult mice: Maggie, Marvin, Aunt Mifflin, Uncle Miles, Marvin and Maggie's children: Marvin Jr., Melissa, Marsley, Mitch, teeny tiny Millie. They had everything 9 mice needed, but they wanted more. Adventure, said Uncle Miles. Yes, spoke up Aunt Mifflin. Every day's the same. Run on the wheel, hide in the tunnels. Life's gotta have some sparkle. What do you kids say? Asked Marvin. Adventure, shouted Marvin Jr., Marsley, and Melissa. Sparkle, sang out teeny tiny Millie. Freedom to ride, yelled Mitch, holding his skateboard in the air. No, said Maggie. Listen to me. You kids don't know the first thing about freedom. It's dangerous outside. Then she put her lovely face into her little mouse handkerchief and cried. When Jimmy Ryan came home from school that day, he dropped his book bag and basketball on the floor, kicked off his tennis shoes, and went over to check on his mice. Hey, mice, what's up? Why are you 8 gathered at the gate? Why is Maggie in the corner crying? We 8, answered Uncle Miles, want adventure and freedom. And sparkle, added Aunt Mifflin and teeny tiny Millie. But we have everything we need, said Maggie. We're safe in our cage, and freedom. Well, freedom's not so great if a cat pounces. What about mouse traps? She cried. Your cage is nice, but you're right. You don't have adventure or freedom. Let me think about this, muttered Jimmy, climbing into bed. He thought until dark spread over the room, and the moon rose high in the night sky. Early the next morning, Jimmy jumped out of bed. I've got it, he said. Wake up, mice, wake up. What if you could have an adventure outside and be safe? But how? Asked Maggie worriedly. We'll walk down Main Street. You'll each find a place that's just right for you. Whenever you like, we'll make a trip downtown and you can visit your special places. I'll mark them with an X. I'll get ready. You'll ride in my vest pockets and on my hat. Hooray, hooray, hooray! Hooray, 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 hooray! Jimmy, pleaded Maggie, her lovely pink eyes looking directly into his. Promise me you'll tuck my babies in your pockets. It's so much safer there. Yes, Maggie, I promise. Oh, Mom, groaned Mitch. I wanted to ride on Jimmy's hat. No, said Jimmy. It's into my vest pockets with you little ones. He lifted Marvin Jr. into the top pocket on his right side and snuggled Melissa into the pocket under Marvin Jr. He tucked teeny tiny Millie into the bottom pocket. Next time I want to be in a top pocket, said teeny tiny Millie. He slipped Mitch into the top pocket and on his left side. Ow, what's poking me? Asked Jimmy. Sorry, said Mitch. It's my skateboard. Okay, said Jimmy. Marsley, you jump into the pocket under Mitch. Stop wiggling, everybody. You're tickling me, said Jimmy. Adults up on my hat. All 4 adults climbed onto the hat and held tight to the hat band. Here we go, said Jimmy. Here we go, said the mice, wiggling excitedly. And off they went to Main Street. Marvin leaned over the edge of the red cowboy hat and peered down the street. Whoa, Jimmy, stop! Main Street's so big, gulped teeny tiny Millie. How will we ever find our places to sparkle? Hold on, mice. Here's an idea, said Jimmy. Think about what you love to do at home in your cage, and you'll find your special places, I promise. Marvin, what's your favorite thing to do at home? Asked Jimmy. At home? At home I love to read, answered Marvin. Then you'll want to read the book at the fountain, said Jimmy. I see the book, and the fountain too. Yes, this spot is mine, said Marvin. Jimmy marked an X at Marvin's spot. We're here at the first house of Marvin, Papa Mouse. So we are about to take take off south to the street, and we're gonna go look for the rest. Maggie said, Jimmy, you're next. No, answered Maggie, I'll watch where my babies put their X's. Then I'll decide if your idea is safe. All right, so we are off to find Mother Maggie. Says she is just across, sitting where she can see Marvin. When she looks down the street, she can see their 5 baby mice placed here and there, all so sweet. So right across the street over there is where Marvin is. So Maggie should be close by.
Ooh, I think I see something.
There she is. We found Maggie. I am a poet, said Marvin Jr. My heart loves poetry. Yum, he sniffed. I smell coffee. Put my X near the top of the stairs where poets gather and coffee brews.
Clue number 3. Cross the street and walk a bit. You'll find Marvin Jr. at the top of the stairs where coffee lovers and computer gurus meet. And poets love to count their feet. So we're looking for stairs and coffee. We've got coffee underground here. Guessing if it's underground, we should find some stairs, shouldn't we? Coffee and mouse number 3.
Well, I love people and music and dancing, said Marsley. Put me near Bergamo Square where I can mingle with the crowds and move and groove to the latest sounds. Jimmy placed an X close to the square, but far enough away so Marsley wouldn't get stepped on by accident.
Marcel's somewhere near the Plaza Square. Look around, you'll find him there.
There's the coffee place we just came from. Looks like this would be the square. Looking.
To find him there. Take a look.
There we go.
There's more.
Across the street, teeny tiny Millie found a high-tech location. Wow, she giggled, the smallest mouse is the tallest. Now that's sparkle. But Jimmy couldn't mark Millie's spot. You're up too high, he laughed.
Number 5. Millie's a high-tech girl. You'll really have to search, but give it a whirl. I'm wondering if she's up on these beams somewhere. High. There we go, right there on the edge. Mouse number 5.
Mitch, where's Mitch? Cried Maggie frantically. Calm down, Mom. I'm over here at the bank. This alley's great for riding my skateboard. I've got my helmet, knee pads, and mouthpiece. I'm ready to go. Jimmy put Mitch's X at the corner, near the alley. We are looking for mouse number 6, Mitch. Says, watch out, Mitch does his skateboarding in the bank's alley. You'll be lucky to find him, don't dally. So we're looking for another bank. So down here, we stopped because we saw Wells Fargo. So we're looking closely on the ground, see if you can find him.
Near an alley. There's our friend.
Melissa squirmed out of her pocket and into Jimmy's hand. In the cage, I run on the wheel all night long. I'm in shape and I eat healthy food. My X belongs near the health food store, Jimmy.
Across the street, there's healthy stuff along the way. That's where Melissa loves to play. Let's see if we can find some health restaurants. Something healthy.
There's the bank we were just at, so it's not over there.
Ooh, we've got some health food stores behind us.
Oh, there's some health food stores.
Let's take a look. Look close on the ground, kiddos.
Ooh, I see a possibility.
There's number 7, Melissa.
Uncle Miles, who started the whole thing by saying he needed adventure, found a place for his ex by the rain spout near the Italian restaurant. You know, Mifflin, my dear, he said, raising his eyebrows, I'm part Italian. And he twirled his whiskers into a little Italian mustache. Those we are on number 9. Mifflin's husband, Uncle Miles, loves to eat Italian. He's by the rain spout. If you found him, give him a shout.
Got a nice Italian restaurant here.
Restaurant.
And there's a rain spout. Give a shout.
Okay, Maggie, it's up to you. Do you approve? Asked Jimmy. All 8 mice looked up hopefully as Maggie considered her answer. It's not perfectly safe, said Maggie slowly. If we were all together, but we're spaced out down Main Street, I don't think... Oh, Mom, don't say no, said Teeny Tiny Millie. Oh, Mag, give him a chance. Let him have some fun, winked Aunt Mifflin. Well, said Maggie, you did select places that you love. If you watch for cats and mouse traps, maybe... Then Maggie smiled her lovely mother's smile. I think Jimmy's plan will work. Hooray, 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 hooray. Hooray, 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 hooray. Take me up Main Street, across from Marvin, said Maggie. Put my X on top of that concrete post. When I turn around, I'll see Marvin reading, and when I look down Main Street, I'll see my babies. Great, said Jimmy. Now I have another idea, something extra special. He took his mice to Zanwell's studio, where they posed for her. She made a clay sculpture of each mouse and had their sculptures cast in bronze. When the sculptures were finished, Jimmy, Zan, and all the mice, including Maggie, helped place the bronze mice at their spots on Main Street. Today, when his mice want adventure, freedom, and sparkle, Jimmy puts them onto his red cowboy hat and into his vest pockets, and off they go to Main Street.